Well, the Kennedy exhibit in Yuma, Arizona at the Paradise Casino has been completed. It's around 9:30 your time. This exhibit took 4 days to set up. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, maybe that's even longer than 4 days. We didn't get the carpet in until Monday, so that took some time, but this is it. This is the end result. I'm sitting in the Kennedy rocker here right now, and this is a little table I have that, it's like it's his rocker, but we know it's not. Oh, there's my watch. Okay, so yeah, there's one of his rockers right there, and each display has a something that they can read. Not much. Okay, Abraham Lincoln, Kennedy. You should hear the story on this photograph or painting. And then, of course, you have the Chicago Sun-Times, and then you have Frank Leslie's Illustrated, and there it is. This is all original. There's a little, very small reading, very small. This is from Ted Kennedy here, and this is all about Air Force One. Tells about Air Force One, and various photographs of JFK on a plane. This is very interesting. This is actually Kennedy's cufflinks made from Tiffany's in New York. Made it just for him. It's kind of nice. Okay, this here is the Vice Presidential seal that was Humphrey's, Vice President Johnson's, of course, and it was actually Richard Nixon's seal. It was actually taken off the old Executive Office building. This is interesting. This certified that the P.T. boat tie clip that Kennedy wore at the testimonial dinner, and he gave it to Marty Underwood, and now I got it. And this is a dagger. There's some real story behind this. It was given to Kennedy. This is one that I got in 1966. I was so interested in Kennedy in 1966. Look at this. Look at this date on this stuff. Hand stamp. West Vivian. Yeah, Bill Clinton here. Original White House items. Marty Underwood was a great friend of mine. He helped me secure this stuff. This is 9 ink pens Kennedy signed bills with. Again, there's a little bio on it. This is kind of interesting. Bet you never knew this. Yeah. Kind of a long story on this. I really can't get into it now. But it's a really, really, really long story. Okay, this is neat. These are from the movie Ruby. I actually begged the guy to sell these to me. And of course, I got them. I've loaned them out 6 times. I'm going to bring them back to Florida, so any of you gals want to put this suit on, that's not a joke, okay? You know I don't joke. This is a little tribute to Jackie. And, of course, JFK's gray suit he had on that day. This is the November 22nd area. I don't have anything running right now, just kind of running there. And, of course, this is the very famous speech he made about predictions of 1990. Very interesting. This is just some area here. This was actually given to me by a military police that guarded President Kennedy's grave, and there he is right there. How do you like that? And there's his gloves, his beret, which Kennedy gave them back, the green beret. My great friend, who has just died, unfortunately, Jim Lavelle. There he is right there. By the way, he did the foreword for my book, which should be coming out hopefully this year. I'm finishing it now. There's Jim and I. People love their picture taken at this. Kind of the first movie star president. Each case has depicting the area of Kennedy's life. This is called The Final Days. This, of course, is the original items right there, okay? And Air Force One is kind of one of my favorites here. I have 3 airplanes in here. I have the helicopter. Everything has the nice little stars there. Okay, and this is all stuff from Air Force One. Matches and tie clips, tie bars, cigarettes. Okay? So it's not just the car, you know. So the presidential years, I made this myself. I made this like in 1966. My mother bought this for me at Vail Massey's in Monroe, Michigan. Went to Washington, D.C. with my mom and dad. I came home and I took all my Army and, you know, the Civil War people there, and I had a wagon, my horses there, and I made this. And that's 1966, August 25th, which ironically is Diane's birthday, my sister. This is a Fabergé egg. I broke the other one, but I've got one left. This is from the Peace Forest in Israel. The only place that's never been damaged by anybody is the Kennedy Forest. They named the forest after him. Okay? This is a White House model I made when I was a kid. I just thought it was kind of cool to put in here. And this is Winston Lawson right over here with Kennedy in Costa Rica. And the White House podium, which is very popular. We got Ralph. Got a brand new cap. And this is all from the commandant of the military who gave me special permission to purchase this uniform. Here's a letter from Mike Dukakis when he was running for president. This is a kind of cool system here. You've got the 1960 campaign. The Great Debate is right there. There's Nixon, there's Kennedy. And of course the presidential wall. This idea I had a long time ago. And I made it into Fertution, and it's got their service dates on there that they were the president. Of course, this, of course, you've maybe not heard of, but there's Kennedy's jewelry box. And there's his famous black onyx cufflinks, which if you look inside that picture, he's got them on. It's kind of cool. Okay, so we got this. This is all new. I didn't have all these presents. I had a few, but I purchased the rest of them. Okay, and campaign Trump, kind of going backwards. Okay, I'm kind of backwards anyway. So JFK sweater, and there's a letter in here of the Providence in it, and there's his initial. I actually found a pill inside this, and I had it analyzed, and it was a back pill it was a pain pill. I still have it. I should sell that damn thing on eBay. Okay, so there's so much, can't show you everything. It's from Jackie Kennedy, from Bill Clinton, from President Carter here. Very, very nice thing from Jimmy Carter. A very long story. 21 phone calls to the White House, 7 letters before he answered me, but he answered me. And of course, there's that. And then, you know, I had people write me like Robert Byrd. You know, he signed this picture for me. I mean, this is great stuff. This is from Lady Bird Johnson. She actually called me one day and wanted that seal, and I told her no. It's $20,000 if you want it, and that didn't go. That didn't fly. This is from right there, Kathleen Kennedy. She actually opened one of my shows. Ronald Reagan sent me jelly beans, but I don't have them. I ate them actually, and he signed all this. I just wrote Trump in December, and I got nothing back. I sent me back all my pictures, so it had to be a Obama holdover. I'm going to be calling them when the show's over, and I get home and find out why he wouldn't sign this. Everybody else did. I was kind of shocked because I told him I was a member of the 2020 and all kinds of stuff. I mean, you know, I don't understand. But anyway, that's life. Here's Marty Underwood, great friend of mine. Here's Marty. Hubert Humphrey. Right from Hubert Humphrey. And by the way, December 6, 1977, he died in January 1978. He was on his deathbed, and I was told by his granddaughter, he wrote you that letter. He was almost dying. He had no strength at all. God bless him. John Connally, who was shot with President Kennedy, right over there, okay? And this is probably the big kahuna right here. This is from President Kennedy's mother. I only asked her to send me something very special. Didn't ask her what specifically. And she wrote me the prayer card that was at his funeral. She wrote my name. The date on it is, look at the date. That's her birthday, July 22nd. Okay? So here's that guy again, right there. That's me. This is from Dave Powers. This was Kennedy's best friend. We met in 1979 at the opening of the library. He called me Kennedy's biggest fan. Wrote me a nice letter. Then I'm going backwards again, folks. So this is myself and Dave. Again, a bio. Kennedy's PT 109 crew here. All about how he was a war hero. Okay, I don't want to move too fast. Rose Kennedy here actually narrates this right here. And, of course, we have a PT 109 model from Aurora. President Kennedy once said, on the presidential coat of arms, the seal, the eagle, has hold in his talons arrows and an olive branch. We intend to give equal attention to both. That's kind of cool. Here's all his brothers and sisters, mother and father. Okay? Everything has a nice bio on it. Not much reading. They can take their time. But this exhibit begins right here. This exhibit begins from his grandfather, 1907. President Kennedy's grandfather ran for the mayor of Boston and won the election. This is the original ribbon and pin from the campaign of 1907. John F. Fitzgerald was the father of Rose Kennedy. Rose Fitzgerald. JFK's first and middle name was in honor of his grandfather. There's his picture. A postcard from the 1910. And people always say to me when they see this, oh, is that your father? And I say, no, that would be me. So I'm going to pan back over here. This is the entrance. And I'm a kind of a capitalist, so I kind of sell stuff. You know, why not? There's our little gift shop. Never did it in black before. It was always blue curtains, but that's all they had. I think it looks fantastic. And I'm going to show you one more quick view. The car. You know, I'm not going to show you the car. That's the car. And then I'm going to show you two more things. This is Kennedy's fragrance. Now, other times they tell you there was two other fragrances, but that was when he was a teenager. This is when he was president. This is Velveteer, made from the Creed family. Okay? Kind of cool. You can still buy this at Neiman Market for about $400. Here is the last Christmas card that never went out. November '63, he had signed some cards. They gave him time to sign Christmas cards. And look what it is. It's adorned in black angels. How ironic that he'd be dead and that was his Christmas card. I mean, and you know, hopefully he's with the angels. I don't know. And here it is. Best wishes for the blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year. Signed it. Kind of neat. Okay, that's it from the Yuma, Arizona Paradise Casino. Your host, Nick Shelley. Take care, guys.